Park, one of the new venues for ArtPrize 2.0, is a century-old building in Grand Rapids that sat vacant for 30 years. But that's not the case anymore. 975 Ottawa Avenue is currently being renovated and will eventually be home to a restaurant, bar, event space, and one-of-a-kind bocce ball courts. But this week, it's all about the art.
Unfortunately, the pool will be getting filled in. This is where our bocce courts will go.
Sarah Andro works for SILVA, the name that's been given to 975 Ottawa Avenue.
SILVA is from the Portuguese word, and it means wood. We were trying to come up with names that would honor the history of the building, and because this was part of the Bergie and Gay Furniture Factory, and this is the building that they dried wood in, we came up with SILVA.
Also, my father's business was Universal Forest Products, and it's a little bit of an homage to his career as well.
Mark Secchia recently purchased the massive building near downtown Grand Rapids and has big plans for the space.
What we're doing is we're trying to create a concept where people can just roam around and experience us in different ways over a period of hours.
The plan, he says, involves a restaurant and bar, entertainment area, and bocce ball courts. But for the time being, the 50,000 square foot facility is full of art installations.
So we have 20.
23, I believe.
20 plus one performance. So we have House of Glass will be performing dance a few times.
23 if you count the sumo wrestling and art that involves a woman lying on her back.
It's called dying, and you're supposed to be able to experience what it looks like to see somebody going through that process.
Some of the art in SILVA is interactive.
You can see there's a QR code right in the center of it.
And all of it is thought-provoking.
This is called From the Blood of the Old, Gift of the Psychopomp. This was a vision I had on a mushroom trip where I was meeting with a feminine presence.
Local artist Timothy the Nameless says he drew this on a piece of notebook paper, then blew it up and installed it in sections.
The drawing itself took about 100 hours, and then it probably took around 200 man-hours altogether just to get this space set up.
Part of the inspiration, he says, came after he saw the space.
The building itself was in this state of rebirth, and I felt like I could finally push myself to express that idea.
On the other side of the room, an interactive piece from Vivian Grady. The multisensory exhibit involves Grady's paintings inspired by her travels.
My mentor said, "You paint whatever you see very well. Now paint what you know."
Poetry, written by a friend.
Kathy LaPointe Blundy sat with each of the pieces and developed the essence of the piece.
And music, composed by her son Michael.
6 pieces of music, actually. And when you hear them, you have a visceral feeling about the piece, whether it be joy, whether it be sorrow, whether it be intensity.
And it's all set up along a colorful path that tells a story.
You change your direction, and you come into conforming and keeping the laws straight. And then you have to pivot again. So each time you pivot and you find a new direction. Society does that, individuals do that, worlds do that. And I believe that people might find a way of having a tool to find where they are in the world.
Some truly incredible art there in that space. The sumo wrestling is happening this Saturday from 2 to 8. House of Glass dance performance is scheduled for next Thursday at 6 p.m. And stay with us over the next few days as we'll be featuring more artists from there in SILVA.